But then, you remember some of your old ladies? Nobody believed it's impossible. He doesn't seem a bit worse to look at than the other two, maybe three I could mention, holding very high positions too. Both of the old gents have their eye on her, if only they knew. I fancy Sir Francis is the favorite on Old Study U. He fancies himself. College gents will do anything.
Well, I say, Brassett, what are you laughing at?
I was just thinking of an old aunt of mine.
Oh, an aunt, eh?
Oh, boy,
Mind your own business. And go and get tea.
Oh,
You see, tea?
Oh, tea, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, out here.
Out here, sir.
Well, don't stare at me like that. I've got special permission. Now, by George! I've got a special appointment here with Kitty.
Oh, so have I.
What with Kitty?
Oh, Amy.
Oh. I see. Then we've both made appointments for the same place. What are we to do?
Well, they're your rooms.
Yes, but you're my guest. Well, here, if you got any change, we'll toss for it.
Oh, I've got a halfpenny.
All right, sudden death. Heads, you and Amy. Tails, me and Kitty. I win.
Jack, that's all the money I've got.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Chesney.
Yes, I'm here. Indeed, waiting. I was beginning to fear you wouldn't come. Won't you go? Have you no tact?
What about me and Amy?
Oh, Mr. Wickham, there you are.
Yes, I was coming. I was waiting. I'm here.
Oh,
I say, Charlie, have you shown Amy the garden?
Yes, Jack, I have. 2 or 3 times. In fact, we've just come from there. I wish he'd leave us.
Beastly awful. Oh, lovely gardens, aren't they, Miss Fennew?
yes, I suppose they
That's
are.
a power.
Yes.
She supposes. You know, I'll wager you haven't seen half the gardens. Come on, just see half the gardens, Charlie. Go on, show her the rest. And while you're at it, you can read to her those beautiful lines you wrote. You are garden in summer law.
Don't tell her I write poetry. She'll think I'm an awful ass.
Oh, she already does. Isn't that right, Amy?
Oh, yes.
See. Now, don't forget, tea here in half an hour.
Very well, Mr. Chesney.
But Jack, the others are in the garden, and where's the life out of me to see back?
We'll keep others away. It's a large garden. At last we're alone, my kitty, my dear kitty.
Oh, but don't you think it was rather selfish of us to send them away like that?
Well, we tossed for it.
What?
Well, what I mean to say is that they'll be much happier out there by themselves. As if I could get 5 minutes alone without some miserable interruption. I was beginning to fear you thought I was quite rude in neglecting you as I've done.
Oh, no, not at all. I quite understand. I could not expect you to devote yourself entirely to me. Indeed, we've all had a very pleasant time. And now?
And now?
I'm thinking we ought to be going now.
Oh, goodness gracious, no!
Why not?
Before I've had a word with you? My kitty, my dear kitty. You'll have a seat, won't you?
Yes, Mr. Chesney.
You know, Kitty, there are some times when a chap has got to think long and think hard.
I suppose so.
And there are times when a chap mustn't do any of that, or else he'll lose his chance forever.
Yes.
So, my kitty, my dear kitty.
Oh, don't mind me. I just wanted to work with my boy here.
Oh, well, then I'll go run into the garden and see the roses and primroses and cabbages and beans.
Well, Dad, anything of importance?
Yes, Jack, it is.
Oh, well, what is it?
You know I'd do anything to see you get on in the world and make a mark, which I know you will if you get your chance.
You needn't tell me all this, Dad.
Well, Jack, after having thought the matter over, I decided that you should continue the career I originally planned out for you. And seeing a way out of this difficulty, I decided to take your advice, my boy, and marry a lady of wealth.
I see you fall into some young and lovely.
No, Jack. I'm afraid that she's not lovely. She's not only young, but she's rich, which after all is a real object in this instance.
Okay, well, whatever makes you happy, Dad. Go in and win.
And I've you to thank, my boy, for the tip.
For the tip? What tip? Who is she? What's her name?
You shall be delighted when I tell you.
Shall I?
Can't you guess?
No one can't, Dad.
Why, Donna Lucia de Alvadores.
No, Lucia. But, Dad, it's impossible.
Impossible? Why, you yourself suggested it. And for your sake, my lad, I'm going to do it.
No, you can't.
Can't? Why not? Is there something against the lady's reputation?
No, it's just, you can't. You mustn't.
Mustn't? Can't? Why, Jack, what a fool you are. Didn't you tell me to go to the hotel, to change my things, to put a flower in my buttonhole? Oh, my George, Jack, I believe the flower's done the trick.
She gave it away, Dad.
My dear boy, she's explained all that.
Well, circumstances have altered since then.
In what way?
Well, you're too good for her. You're not the sort of man to be thrown away like this.
Say no more. The consideration for me sells it. It should put you forward in years. And had she been young and lovely, she would have even looked at me. As it is, I flatter myself that she's taken rather a fancy to me. And that old fool Spedigue, in spite of his marked attentions, I don't think he has the ghost of a chance with me.
Old Spedigue? Attentions? Gosh, what are we doing, Dad?
Wish me luck, Jack. Wish me luck.
Please think it over, Dad.
Think it over. That's not how an old soldier makes love. Now I'm going into your rooms to make myself a radically good spanking brandy and soda to bring me up to the mark.
Oh, well, what's the young monkey up to?
Jack.
Oh, Charley.
I wish you'd speak to Babs.
Oh.
He's carrying on disgracefully.
Well, as per usual.
He's taken Amy away from me and gone around the garden with her.
Oh, well, that's got nothing to do with what's going on here.
That's it, with brandy. I don't know, sir.
Hear that?
What is it?
Oh, it's my dad making himself a dreadfully good spanking brandy and soda.
Brandy and soda? What for?
To propose to Babs, that's all.
To propose to Babs? Jack, I knew something awful would come of this. We shall be found out and disgraced here. How could you let it go on?
Well, don't blame me. It's the fault of that aunt of yours for not showing up in time and leaving us in the lurch. I could strangle her.
Well, what shall we do?
Well, we must find Babs and put him up to the governor's gate.
Find Babs, but Jack.
Listen, we'll go different ways throughout the garden, find him, and bring him back here.
Jack, can't we just end this horrible nightmare?
Now, shut up! We must keep our heads now, or otherwise we'll ruin everything. Now, come on.
I'm ready for anybody or anything. Why did she come? I didn't tell the boy particulars when he raised objections, but she promised to meet me here in 10 minutes. Time's up. Time's up.
Ah, my dear daughter.
That old fool Spedigue with my flower on his coat. Are you looking for anybody?
No.
What's he hanging about here for? Are you in want of anything?
Oh, no, I was just thinking it was a very lovely afternoon. Perhaps you haven't seen the garden. You should see the garden before you go.
I will. Before I go. Have a cigar?
Oh, no. I never smoke in the daytime.
What's he hanging about here for? I must tell him to go.
Why does he stay? She promised me to meet me here in 10 minutes, and time's up.
Well, as you are not smoking.
Oh, don't mind me.
Oh no, I was thinking perhaps it would be just as well if we rejoined the ladies in the garden. I might think it rude, both of us being away.
Perhaps so. She's in the garden.
Well, if she doesn't appear to be coming, I'm gonna go have myself another triple.
I say, Dad, have you seen Donna Lucia?
No, Jack, I've not.
Oh, that's fortunate.
I'm waiting for her here.
Waiting for her here?
Yes, Jack, I didn't tell you before, but I have an appointment with her and she's due. In fact, she's overdue, so get out, my boy, get out.
Oh, no. I have to find Babs before he sees Dad. Come to think of it, Dad, I saw Donna Lucia only a moment ago.
Oh, where?
In the garden.
In the garden. Hang it. I just sent old Spedigue there.
Well, I know he's not there, but where on earth has he got to? Oh, have you found him?
No, haven't you?
No, and I've looked all over the place for him.
Well, so have I. And the still got Amy with him.
Oh, I'll kill the little monkey when I get a hold of him.
Look, there he is now.
Oh, Mr. Raccoon, there you are. Did you think you lost us?
Yes, I'm afraid I did.
Where on earth have you been to with that girl?
Nowhere.
Well, stay where you are. I've got something to tell you.
Oh, have you?
I say, Amy, have you seen the chapels?
Chapels?
Take her away while I tell Babs. Yes, awfully pretty chapels.
Chapels for getting married in?
Yes.
Oh.
Tell me I look adorable in my hat.
You look adorable in your hat.
Now, Babs, enough with these games.
What game?
You were supposed to help us.
Well, I'm doing my best.
You were supposed to look after those old two chapels. Instead, here you are. Look, I've no need to argue.
Oh, no, I wouldn't argue if I were you.
Come to put you on your guard.
On my guard, thank you very much,
My
sir.
dad's going to propose to you.
Propose?
Yes, propose.
Well, that's all right, but I'm not going to marry him for you or anyone else. See you hanged first.
No, I want you to refuse him.
Refuse him? But a proposal puts anyone in a fluster. You know that.
All you've got to remember is that you're a real old lady.
How the dickens am I supposed to remember I'm a real old lady with my trousers on?
Never mind your trousers. He's dead.
What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do? I've never been proposed to before.
Just tell him he's taking you by surprise. Only be sure to refuse him.
Oh, yes, I'll refuse him.
Really, it's too bad. She made the proposition herself. Yes, it was a definite proposition of her own. Ladies are proverbially unpunctual, but... Ah, my dear Donald Lucia, I was beginning to be afraid that you were coming, and so I popped in the garden to find you. Won't you sit down? By Jove, I've got her at last. Now for the plunge. I'll begin with a compliment. I wonder what her real age is. However, a woman's never too old for a compliment, so here goes. Donna Lucia, you'll excuse the rude metaphor of an old campaigner, I'm sure, but meet you here today for the first time is to me like a lonely traveler coming across some brighter flowerette by the wayside.
Do you mean me?
Yes, Donna Lucia, yes I do. By George, that's a good start.
What am I supposed to say to that, I wonder? Well, I think that's very nice and very kind of you.
By George, she looks anything between 50 and 100. Well, I put myself to it, so I must come to the point.
Once again.
Donna Lucia, do you know what a man longs for when he's lonely, desolate, and wretched?
What do you...
But no, Donna Lucia. He longs to find in his own heart that bright little flowerette.
Yes, by the wayside, I know. Does he really?
Yes, Donna Lucia. Yes, indeed, he does.
Oh,
And I've come all the way from India to find you.
you must be tired. Take a chair.
Thank you, Donna Lucia. It's quite a long walk.
Oh, yes. Quite a long walk.
But I have found it.
Oh, then why don't you wear it in your buttonhole?
Will you let me, or will you give the way as you did before?
Oh, yes, I remember I was a naughty little girl this morning.
But Lucia,
He's getting on.
the little flower I mean must sit at the head of my table, walk by my side, dwell in my heart forever. I'll waste no more words. I'll come to the point with a soldier's bluntness. Will you be my wife? Will you be my little flowerette?
Well, you see, you've taken me so much by surprise.
Then may I hope?
No, I'm afraid not. Don't hope. I wouldn't hope if I were you.
Lucia, do I understand your...
I must refuse you. The fact is, I'm another.
Another's?
I say, don't be too downhearted. I'll tell you what I'll do.
Yes.
I will be a sister to you.
A sister? Only a sister?
Only a sister, nothing more.
And no words of mine can alter your decision.
No, you see, I'm in a more peculiar position than I could ever explain. I'm a woman with history.
Well, then there's no use in prolonging this interview. Will you accept my regrets and apologies for having ever broached the subject?
Oh, certainly, anytime you're passing.
Refused! What a relief! I am sorry, though, for the boy's sake.
like that for, you fool?
I didn't make a fool of a fool, you fool! Did you hear what he called me?
Yes, a
Flowerette. Yes, by the wayside. That's a nice thing, isn't it?
Why didn't you cut him short at once and refuse him?
I'm going to refuse him until he properly proposed. No, wait, because why I'll be in the divorce court before I know where I am. I know!
Ah, Mr. Chesney, have you seen Don Lucy? Aha!
Well, what the deuce did he run off like that for? Anyhow, they can't be allowed to ruin my future happiness. I must find Kitty. Why couldn't Donna Lucia show up as she was supposed to instead of leaving us in this whole mess? I hate the sight of her before I've even seen her.
First door to the left? Thank you very much. First door to the left, the man said, Ella.
Yes, here it is, Mr. John Chesney. Shall I knock?
Yes, do, my dear. Chesney, the name is very familiar. Why couldn't my nephew remain in his rooms and not compel me to follow him about like this?
Well, you telegraphed to say you couldn't come,
Yes, I know.
and then you changed your mind.
Yes, for about the first time in my life.
Well, why?
Some vague desire to see him without his knowing. Knock again, dear.
The Portman said they might all be in the garden. I could roam about these beautiful places all day. Isn't it all so beautiful?
Dream away, Ella. I shall see someone comes.
Oh, Auntie, but to live among these leafy shades, all these ancient spires and sculpture nooks, like silent music, a scholar's fairyland.
But to one poor sublunary being, not quite so young as she used to be, a little fatiguing.
Oh, and how beautiful must all be by moonlight, where the shadows have no sudden fears, but are only folds in the mantle of sleep, and all is peace. And the silver bells chime to the sentinel angel of the night, who smiles to heaven and whispers back, all is well, sweet bells, all is well.
Ella?
Thank you.
You fancied the little woman. But what has put all this about angels and so forth into your head today?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I can trace back all the little byways and slyways of thought that generally lead in one direction.
Oh, no, it's just all so sweet here.
But so it was there, by moonlight, on the bridge of a certain yacht, the rippling sea, the blue night, and the brilliant stars. You see how I remember your words. And a certain someone who told you as you listened to the chime of the ship's bell that you looked like the angel of the watch. He was a flattering-tongued person, that someone, wasn't he? What was his name again?
Oh, Auntie, I told you so often.
Yes, Lord Fancourt Beverly. But I don't want your mind fixed on these things, my dear. Why, I'd almost forgotten to tell you. I've invested your poor father's money for you, and thanks to his forethought for his little girl, he has rendered you an independent for life. And what's worse, an independent from me.
Independent?
But you won't be, Ella.
Oh, no!
For I've grown to love the little orphan who met in such grief in a strange land, so much that I am not independent of her. So let's make a bargain. Throw that dreadful evidence of my dependence aside and let it grow, and be my little girl and call me Auntie, won't you?
Oh, yes, Auntie, yes!
Where did your father come to have so large a sum of money by him like that? I thought he lost it all.
Well, Papa wanted a card.
Wanted it cards when?
Well, during his illness.
From whom?
From Lord Fancourt Beverly.
Is Lord Baberly a gambler too?
Oh, no. But, Auntie, if we are ever to meet him, oh, may I give it back?
I don't think he would take it.
Well, why not?
It seems to me he took too much trouble to try and lose it. But I won't speak for him. Besides, I don't want him to ever leave me. Oh, my dear, you set me thinking now.
Have I? About what?
Oh, all about someone who...
Oh, Auntie, do tell.
It was before I went abroad to Brazil. I was very young and he was very shy. He never called me the angel of the watch, but he did get as far as a stammering compliment to blush, and then...
Oh, and then?
He was ordered off with his regiment.
Without ever.
Yes, without ever.
Oh, Auntie.
We met at a dance the evening before he went away.
Oh, you've never left anyone since.
I was a very sentimental young lady in those days.
Oh,
speak at home here. Really, because these are my son's rooms.
Mister?
Chesney.
Really?
Yes, really.
Pardon my asking, but are you, or rather were you, Lieutenant Frank Chesney?
I was.
And you don't remember me?
I acknowledge with some regret that I have no recollection whatsoever.
It must be more than 20 years since.
20 years, eh?
Well, 20 years is a long time, Auntie.
He doesn't remember me.
20 years. Now, where was the regiment then, I wonder?
Mrs. Beverly Smith, everyone's card but my own, of course. Compass. Then you've forgotten the day you first embarked to India.
No.
But have you forgotten the evening before?
No, not at all. Lucy, gracious.
Pardon me.
And to think of that very dance. Oh, but you never knew. I was made you Annabelle.
Annabelle.
20 years, eh?
I'm afraid so.
I remember the dance perfectly. You in white, tied up with blue.
Yes, tied with blue, like a chocolate box.
You must meet my son. He's a splendid fellow. These are his rooms, or rather, he's lent them to a young college friend, a fellow named Wickham,
Oh, yes, Mr. Wickham.
who at this very moment is entertaining 2 young ladies and his aunt.
His aunt.
Yes, a lady from Brazil.
Brazil?
Yes, Donna Lucia de Aldores. I must introduce you.
Auntie, whatever does he mean?
Wait a minute, my dear. Do I understand you to say that Donna Lucia Davadores is here? Actually? Here?
In the garden, or she was 5 minutes ago. Do you know her?
I've heard of her. See this out?
May I trouble you?
Certainly.
Oh, Auntie!
Miss Beverly Smith. I'll go find Donna Lucia and the boys. Perhaps you wouldn't mind coming into the garden to find them.
With pleasure, I'm quite curious to see them. My niece, Miss Denhay.
How do you do?
Colonel?
Sir Francis Chesney.
Come, Ella.
What are you going to do about this, Auntie?
Now, Jack, if that had been Donna Lucia, things might have been very different. What's his lordship's up to with the old jet now? Looks as if they're playing the games. I think it's very dangerous running around like that. I'm not sure I didn't catch sight of his lordship's trousers.
Oh, at last, we're alone, my kitty, my dear kitty.
Oh, but Jack!
Look.
Well, Brassic, what are you doing?
Laying the cloth for tea, sir.
Well, go away.
But you gave orders, sir.
We'll put him back half an hour. Can't you see I'm engaged?
Really, sir? Congratulations!
Not like that busy, confound you. Now get out and don't come back.
Yes, my kitty, my dear kitty.
Yes, Jack, you've said that before.
Now, do listen, kitty. I go straight at most things, and I don't intend to hesitate over this.
Is it that you attach so much importance to it, or that you don't care what you do?
It's both. Mixed. But my kitty, my dear kitty.
Yes, Jack.
Now, do be serious, kitty. In a few hours, you could be hundreds of miles away, and it may be years before I see you again. Unless...
Unless I'm not watching.
Please listen.
I can't help myself.
I told you how my father intended me for Parliament and all that.
Yes.
Well, he tells me now that I may have to give all that up and earn my own living.
Well, that will do you no harm, Jack.
Oh, no, that's not how I see the goal. I've done well up here. I've worked hard, and, well, work tells wherever you are, so I intend to turn to work. But the question is, will you wait?
Wait, what for?
I beg pardon, I didn't mean that.
Oh, you didn't mean it.
No, what I mean to say is that before I go any further, you should understand what I've been telling you.
And what was that?
Well, that my position in life will be something
The city?
My home.
Suburban?
Yes, exactly. And, well, my personal income.
Small?
My extra income.
Precarious?
But in any case, my fears would be nil and my hopes tremendous. Now you know all.
Oh.
That is how I stand.
That's how you stand!
It's as I'm sitting.
Oh, well, I hope these happy conditions will be back to your heart's content.
But my kitty, they could never be realized without you.
Without me!
Now you're next to me. You hate the city, you despise the suburbs.
Why do you say that, Jack? As if I hadn't the heart to do what thousands of better girls have done. As if I couldn't guess all the happy fun that we are of cooking and mending, and ministering to the wants and happiness of a man who will work and strive for the woman he loves.
What do you mean?
Try me, Jack, for I love you dearly.
You love me?
As much as you love me.
Oh, Kitty, you're such a brick.
Thank you. Oh, but my guardian has just petted you.
Oh, I shall see him at once.
No, that won't do.
Why not?
His consent must be in writing.
In writing what?
So he can't retract. You don't know him as well as I do. And there's only one person who can get that written consent for us. So be a good boy and send it to me at once.
Who, Amy?
No. Charlie's aunt does.
Oh, Kitty.
Please, don't ask any questions. Just send her to me at once while I go find Amy.
Let me help you up, Mr. Chesney. Oh, by all means.
I've done it, Jack, I've done it.
Well, done it, done what?
I've let the cat out of the bag and told her everything.
What did you tell her, you idiot?
That I love her?
Oh, is that all?
Well, yes, but she's gone off to find Donald and Lucia to get her uncle's consent. We could still be in the dickens of a mess yet.
Well, keep cool, man, keep cool. We're all right up till now.
When and how shall I earn this return? What are the words you press to me? Shut up! They'll drag us into awful disgrace.
And a damn good job, too. You have no idea the things he keeps on saying to me.
He who?
Won't spare you, that's true.
Well, what does he say?
Yes, what does he say?
Right, you're too young.
What? He didn't.
He did.
Good Lord!
Yes, and then he...
No.
Yes, terribly embarrassing. Even for a woman in the world. Man of the world. And you know how I get along with the girls.
Yes, too well, confound you.
Jack, I can live this lie no longer.
Look now, don't you start. Some lies just have to be lived.
What for?
To save confessing them, you idiot.
Wish to goodness you'd bring it all to an end.
And so do I. I need a drink.
Oh, my. Would you look at the old donkey now? Why can't he behave in a dignified manner as your aunt?
He can't, he doesn't know how.
Selfish idiot spoiling everything.
I wish we'd have asked Freddie Peel.
Yes, Freddie Peel would have stood by us like a man.
We were fools to trust him.
Selfish little beast.
When you think of all the misery he's put us to.
No, I could wring his head off.
Look at him now!
What are you disrobing in public? Who do you think you are?
A man, that's what I am!
That's no excuse!
Mr. Chesney, have you seen Donald Lucia?
Yes! In the garden.
Wait!
Look, there he is!
Listen, you chaps. I won't stand it a minute longer. Let Charley have a go.
Oh, get up, you idiot. What help, Charlie?
Oh,
Oh, goodness, this is a You know, just as we wanted old Spettigue in his best humor, you go and risk everything with this fool of a game.
What fool of a game? I'm not going to marry old Spettigue. You'll never be happy with a man like that.
You know, Babs, if it was your girl, we'd do anything for you.
Yes, but instead, here you are, chasing after our girls. Confound you.
Confound you.
Charlie, am I all right on this?
Oh, it's all right, come on. Oh, there you go!
There you are, Donna Lucia. I've been looking everywhere for you. Amy and I wanted so much to speak to you.
We're in a difficulty.
A difficulty?
And we wanted to meet Angel. Oh, now, Jack, do go away.
Go away, Charlie.
Oh, yes, go away. They want me to be an angel.
Let's go sit.
Okay.
I was saying immediately. Remember what we talked about. Well, you know, Amy's uncle, Mr. Spettigue, is my guardian, and under my father's will, gives nearly all my money if I marry without his consent.
Alan, you know Jack and Kitty are in love with each other, and Jack's lost all his money or something.
For years and years.
Kitty wants you to.
No, wait a moment, Amy, dear.
Just wait a moment, Amy.
Oh.
It's her turn now. Carrot's your turn.
Amy and Charley are in love with each other, too. Oh, but you don't object, do you?
Oh, no, of course not.
Dear?
Now, Jack, do go away.
Yes. Go away, Charlie.
Oh, yes, go away. We three girls want to be alone together.
Yes, Kitty.
Now, Amy.
I must do something.
Well, go look after tea. Tea, yes, tea. Yes, I must bring them all together and stop this.
Now, where were we?
Oh, yes, you are in love, and you all want to get married.
Exactly.
I want Uncle's consent.
And yours. We want you to be an angel and do it.
Do it. Do what?
Why, give Mr. Spettige's consent for both of us.
For both of you.
Yes, first you'll give your consent to Amy and Charlie. Oh, you will, won't you?
Oh, of course, and nothing could be nicer.
You're so kind, but I knew that from the first.
Would you like me to be one of your bridesmaids?
No.
Some other time, maybe.
Well, now I need his consent, but mine being a legal affair.
Oh, yes, your father's will, you mean?
His consent must be in writing.
In writing.
Oh, and you must get it. We must make him write a letter or something.
Oh, but my dears, I have no influence over him.
Oh, no, you're so
Clever?
clever and so kind.
Oh, and so rich.
Oh, yes, so rich. I gave away £50 only this morning.
How much is that?
Not much.
Well, at any rate, you must try.
Dear Donna Lucia, do say you will try.
We're going away, you see.
Oh, my dear, don't leave me.
To Scotland.
Scotland? I know. A beautiful country. A risky country.
Your only hope.
Donna Lucia, have you ever been in love?
Oh, yes. Dozens.
Dozens.
I mean, once in love, always in love, you know.
Well, then you know what it means to us, don't you?
I should rather think I did.
And you'll get his consent for us, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You can't say no now.
No, not now.
No.
Then we'll go find Mr. Spettigue and send him to you at once. We're gonna get married.
Well, here's a fine position. Oh, I say, Brandon, would you mind fetching me a brandy and soda? Oh, never mind, you're so better, you're coming.
Lucia, I've looked for you all afternoon. I'm so sick. Peekaboo.
Oh, Mr. Spettigue, won't you introduce me to?
Oh, certainly. Donna Lucia, Miss Beverly Smith. Donna Lucia, Donna
How do you do? I'm Charley from Brazil, where the nuts come from.
How do you do? I am most interested in meeting you.
Really?
Oh, yes. I knew your late husband. Intimately.
Pardon me.
Whatever's the matter, Babs?
You know my late husband intimately.
What, how's everything going? Is everything all right?
No, you know my late husband intimately.
What the deuce? Oh, look out, his teeth.
Oh, what's up?
You must entertain.
Oh.
Just sit down. Donna Lucia, will you pour the tea?
Oh, certainly.
What a cruel interruption. We were getting along so nicely.
Do we all take tea?
You haven't been in England long, have you?
Change the subject.
Change the subject.
No, do you take sugar and cream?
No, you take sugar.
Ask her if
That's
she
it. Oh.
I think I should like a little cream and sugar, Donna Lucia.
Okay.
Oh my I must make contact. I have to. They must come soon. After dinner. That's the time. Excuse me, I have a little proposition to make. And I can't take it now.
Mr. Spitahughes' carriage.
Ah, capital. The very thing. Now I want you, all of you, to come and dine at my house.
Oh, yes, Uncle. How nice of you. That would be delightful.
Grand idea.
Thanks awfully, sir. You will join me in the carriage now, Donna Lucia.